All right, friends. Before we start today, let's play our sound matching game. I'm going to say 3 words, and your job is to tell me which 2 words have the same sound in the beginning. And you have to listen carefully because you won't see the letters. You need to listen to the sounds. Ready? Teacher, morning, mother. Teacher, morning, mother. Which words have the same sound in the beginning? Is it teacher, morning, or morning, mother? You're right. Morning, mother both have a Single, double, simple. Single, double, simple. Which words have the same sound in the beginning? Is it single, double, or single, simple? You're right. Single, simple both have a s. Paper, ladder, lucky. Paper, ladder, lucky. Which words have the same sound in the beginning? Is it paper, ladder, ladder, lucky? You're right. It's ladder, lucky. They both have a oo. Music, Monday, number. Music, Monday, number. Which words have the same sound in the beginning? Is it music, Monday, music, number? You're right. Music, Monday both have a Turtle, ticket, happen. Turtle, ticket, happen. Which words have the same sound in the beginning? Is it turtle, ticket, turtle, happen? You're right. Turtle, ticket both have a t. Last one. Money, ribbon, medal. Money, ribbon, medal. Which words have the same sound in the beginning? Is it money, ribbon, money, medal? You're right. Money, medal both have a Great job, friends. Now, yesterday was a very special day. Yesterday, we learned the sound for the letter D. Remember, the name of this card is dinosaur. The sound of the letter D is D. The word dinosaur starts with a D. Let's listen to the story for the letter D in case you forgot. And remember, every time you hear a D, I want you to say it along with the video. Got it?
D.
Dinosaur. Dinah the dinosaur loves to dance. She dances whenever she gets the chance. Whenever that dinosaur dips and whirls, this is the sound of her dancing twirls.
D. 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 D.
Dinah the dinosaur dances all day. From dawn to dark she dances away. And when Dinah dances, her dinosaur feet make a thundering, thudding, extremely loud beat.
D. 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 D.
Now if you were a dinosaur, just like Dinah, you would certainly dance just as finely as she. And if you were a dino and you had a chance, what sound would your feet make when you did a dance?
D. 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 D.
All right, friends, let's play a game. First, I need you to write the letter D on your whiteboard. And remember, when we write the letter D, we write it like a dad looking at his daughter. Their bubbles are facing each other. Uppercase D and lowercase d. Once you have that ready, I'm going to say some words, and I want you to get your listening ears ready. And if you hear a word that ends with the letter D, hold up your board. Are you ready? Aid, aid, aid. From. Add. green, green, green. Nip, nip, nip. Rain, rain, rain. Need, need, need. Ride, ride, ride. Seam, seam, seam. Tap, tap, tap. Beam, beam, beam. Tide, tide, tide. Lead, lead, lead. Home, home, home. Read, read, read. Roam, roam, roam. Room, room, room. Food, food, food. Cane, cane, cane. Code, code, code. All right, friends, now we're going to play left side, right side. All you need for this game is your hands. Hold up your left hand and make an L. Now hold up your right hand and make an R, just like this. Keep your hands like this. I'm going to ask you which word says something that ends with a D, D, and your job is to hold up your left hand or your right hand to show me. Let's practice. Left hand up, hand down. Right hand up, hand down. All right, friends, let's play. Which word says hid, hid, hid? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your right hand because what letter does hid end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. Which word says mud, mud, mud? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your left hand because what letter does mud end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. Which word says gold, gold, gold? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your right hand because what letter does gold end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. Which word says bad, bad, bad? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your left hand because what letter does bad end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. Which word says mad, mad, mad? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your right hand because what letter does mad end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. Which word says seed, seed, seed? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your right hand because what letter does seed end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. Let's do 2 more, friends. You guys are doing amazing. I can tell that you've been practicing. Which word says 100, 100, 100? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your right hand because what letter does 100 end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. Last one, friends. Which word says postcard, postcard, postcard? Hands up in 3, 2, 1. You should have put up your right hand because what letter does postcard end with? D. And D says D, D, D. Great job. All right, friends. Today we will practice writing the letter D in our workbook again. If you don't have your workbook, pause this video and grab it right now. Then find page 46. It looks like this. Now, look at these pictures. They are missing the letter D, D. Together, we will find out if we hear the D, D in the beginning or the end, and then we're going to write it down. Ready? Listen as I say each picture and help me figure out where to write the letter D. If I say bed, 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 where do you hear the D? Is it at the beginning or the end? It's at the end, so I write the D at the end for bed, bed, bed. What about when I say hand, hand, hand? Is it at the beginning or the end for hand? It's at the end, so I write the letter D at the end for hand, hand, hand. What about door? Where do you hear the D in door, door, door? Is it at the beginning or the end? It's at the beginning, so I write the letter D in the beginning for door, door, door. What about dog? Where do you hear the D in dog, dog, dog? Is it at the beginning or the end? It's at the beginning, so I write the D in the beginning for dog, dog, dog. Today, your job is to find all the letter D's in our poem about the letter D. You can put a dot or a line under all the letter D's. Do your very best and use those laser-focused eyes. When you're done, take a picture of your workbook and make sure to add it to this assignment so I can see all your beautiful letter D's and your very neat coloring. I'll see you later.